Welcome home, Lightworkers! This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, and I'm here to help you lead a whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. Today is the 8/8 Lion's Gate, right? It is August 8th of 2020. Quite a significant day, and I wanted to just put a video out here as you're going through your day-to-day to kind of help you navigate today, okay, and the energy and the portal that that's being ushered in. And honestly, as I looked at the astrology, this is some energy that's already been here for a while, and today though is rather significant because I feel like we should be focusing in on this a little bit more and really taking stock in where we're at. So here's the chart. You know how we do here. Here's the chart. Now, we'll notice the moon today is in Aries, okay? It is at 11 degrees Aries, and I'm going to actually also highlight Chiron as well. Chiron is at 9 degrees in Aries in retrograde. The moon is also trining the sun in Leo as well. Now the sun in Leo is a little bit, it's actually dead on trining as I'm looking. No, not really. It's a little bit past it, but we're still in kind of orb and able to feel those effects. It's also, everybody, welcome Gemini to the video. Pumpkin, not right now. And also we have the moon also trining Mercury as well. Now I brought up Chiron for a reason, and let's not negate the moon's powers of fortune, true Lilith, and Mars in Aries. We've got a lot of energy jam-packed here. Moon in Aries can make you feel like you have to move right now. Your feelings are pretty much like, oh, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. Like we're feeling a little pressure, feeling a little bit of ambition, perhaps even a little bit of aggressiveness, right? Towards making some changes and doing some things and really diving into whatever it is we feel like we have not done. It can also make us feel, even if you're not an Aries moon, it can make you, it can kind of spur you towards dealing with and clearing up any issues that you've had with individuals, any conflict. It can make you feel kind of ready for the conflict. It can make you want to, knuckle up. With Chiron here as well in retrograde, I personally, Chiron and I have a very interesting relationship as I'm looking at that wounded healer. And and Aries is the personal house, right? This is the original house. This is the first house of the Zodiac. This is all about self. We're becoming self-aware. In Aries, this is our very personal feelings and our very personal kind of root, like who we are at our core. And because of that, you're going to probably feel like there's a lot of core things within today that you're like, oh my gosh, I've really got to get moving. I've really got to get this going. I've really, I've got to back this person off of me, or I got to, change the career, or I have to find some truth in the midst of all of this craziness and illusion that's going on. I've got to figure this out, and I got to do it now. And Chiron in retrograde is giving us a bit of a reprieve, and it's actually going a little bit deeper within. But what's happening when it's direct is it's more kind of an external, how other people wound us, and then how we receive it. When it's in retrograde, it gives us a moment to kind of review and see what it is within us, maybe that is continuing to attract this energy, and how can we then bring this to resolution. And that's why I'm so excited that the moon is trining the sun in Leo and Mercury in Leo, because Leo is all about the loyalty, the creativity. Where can we find the fun, right? That's the fifth house. Where can we find fun, creativity in a generating way? How can we do this? Let's make sure that we've got the right group of people around us to foster that and to assist us in this journey. And Mercury in Leo then helps us to express it. It gives us new creative ideas and helps us to verbalize and express it through voice, through thought, through maybe artistic means, through all manner of different modalities in order to express our creativity and creatively come into our own and creatively interact with the world around us. And also allows us to see and communicate in a very clear fashion, right? Hey, this is not really working. This relationship is not working as it's presently structured. How can we change it? How can we make it better? How can we make it work? Right? Now, the moon phase today is waxing gibbons. Waxing gibbons. So we're past the full moon phase, and this is the next phase for the moon. Waxing gibbons. All right, as we're approaching another new moon and a time to reset our intentions and start all over with the lunar cycle. So that waxing gibbons actually gives us a little bit of uncertainty. And so we're going to be doing some videos on the moon phases here very shortly. It's going to be a whole playlist. You're going to find out a whole lot of information, so look out for that. But the waxing gibbons moon is a little bit of uncertainty. Here we've already gone past the full moon where we've expressed ourselves and we have put this energy out there for manifestation purposes. We've released toxic energy and we've released positive energy. That's the other part of a full moon release. We've released positive energy into the world to manifest that which we greatly desire, right? As we've set our intentions at the new moon, we release this energy, out into the universe to create, co-create with spirit. And now we should be seeing some of the, let's just say, fruits of the labor, okay? Some of that harvest. But right now, this is an interesting moment in the lunar cycle, because while we have seen some harvest, we've seen some results, we're also seeing some results from our full moon release and our new moon intentions that we may not have accounted for. Some things are quite surprising. So if you're finding that you're having relationships or discussions with people that you're like, I never thought I'd have the discussion with this person, that's a waxing gibbon cycle. Or I never thought I would be free from this person or ready to free myself from this, right now. I'm surprised that I'm able to do that right now. That's a waxing gibbon cycle. Or if I really thought I was going to understand a little bit better what my purpose was and which direction I was going to go, or what the next step was, but I'm feeling a little uncertain because I took a step in this direction and yet I didn't get quite the result. It was some positive, not necessarily negative, some positive to this, but I didn't get everything I anticipated. So this level of uncertainty, and also with this energy right now at this 8-8 portal, right, is kind of pushing us to this modality or this move of maybe I need to move a little bit faster than I normally would. And I'm here to tell you, during this waxing gibbons moon, do not do that. Don't feel forced to move any faster than what you're already wanting to do. Don't move any quicker than you naturally would. Still take the time to see and analyze. Don't allow this Mars energy and this Lilith energy to push you, because Lilith, well, oh goodness, she's right sitting on top of Mars, isn't she? So she's just like, yes, we have to do everything we're supposed to do for ourselves. It's all about us. We're not going to be controlled. And that's great, because I don't want you to be controlled by the world around you. I don't want you to be controlled by social moray. I don't want you to be controlled by social media. I don't want you to be controlled by the prevailing theories and prevailing thoughts of the world on how you should conduct yourself and how you should live your life. No. We're not going to let this kind of Adamic, masculine control over us prevail. Okay, prevail. We're not going to let that happen. We are going to express ourselves in our truth and live our truth in an independent relationship with spirit, with God, with our creator, with the universe, with universal love and light. This is all about you. This is all about you living your truth, you living your life, and in the way that you're meant to live it. And with the powers of fortune, they're also kind of conjunct. The moon's powers of fortune conjunct. What that means is this is a fabulous time for you to review everything so that you can take the next step. This is a beautiful moment where when you have enough courage to take that next step, when you have enough courage to say to the world, this is who I am. I don't care what you think, but this is who I am. And finally begin to see that and freeing yourself of the constructs, the social, religious constructs that have been prevailing and controlling the energy on this earth. And that's why we're in such a big fight right now. We're in such a huge fight. Why are we in such a huge fight? Because do you think these controlling do you think what the controlling energy here wants to allow us or wants us to completely really awaken as a collective? Of course not. Because then we see all the garbage that has been going on, and we see where, you know what, it ain't been all, peaches and cream, and y'all been telling a lot of stories, and you all have kept this cloak of illusion, disillusion, lies, if you will, over us and clouded our vision. And so we're getting clear vision. 8/8/2020. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. This is a divine day. 7 plus and 2020. This is a divine day to have pure sight. That doesn't mean it's a divine day to have pure emotion. This is a divine day to have pure sight. And what you see today, what you hear today, what you know today is going to propel you into your powers of fortune, into your abundance, into your truth. This is what today is for. Review, put in some work, do some research, figure out. If you're like, well, I don't know, Lisa, if I want to be an empathic healer or not, or I don't know if I want to do this or not, or is the entrepreneur thing right for me, or is this the next right step? You know what? Do some research into the thing that you want to do. It's a great day for that. Let it sit and marinate in your spirit, right? Meditate on it. Start to write it down. Listen to what you're hearing from your angels, your guides, your ancestors, from Supreme Source and Spirit, and then begin to integrate that into your world and into your spirit. A lot of times what happens is we hear things and we know that they're true, or we hear guidance, and or we hear what the next level, next upgrade, next step is, and we don't actually integrate that into ourselves. We don't take the time to allow that energy to really sit within and marinate and integrate so that we can confidently go forward in our spiritual walk and our spiritual awakening and on our journey. And because we're moving too fast. Right? And I know time is moving very quickly, and it doesn't take us long to integrate any of these upgrades, so to speak, into ourselves. But today is a day for you to just take a step back and say, okay, I get it. I understand. I hear you. Let me investigate it a little bit more. Let me meditate on it, right? Let me research it. Let me see what my next steps should be. And in that way, as we move forward through the remainder of this year, Okay? We're going to have clear direction on our life path. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped you today. Leave me some comments and let me know. And until we see each other again, oh, don't forget, if you want to see more of this lovely little one, even though she shows her tushy to you all the time, like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit that bell button either so that you are notified every time I drop some content or go live. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you so very much. Namaste. Bye.